we've come so far in this brief period of time. Scientists now know there is, in fact, a field. But this is where it gets really interesting. And even today, Steve, I go to the science conferences and here are these very well-known scientists, and they're on the stage. There is a field out there that connects all things, and their hands are doing this because they're still separating themselves from the field. And here's what Nassim meant, and it was the reason that we have done so much work together. Scientists tell us we have about 50, perhaps 50 trillion cells in the average human body, give or take. And with every one of those 50 trillion cells, there's 100 trillion atoms at least. And this is where the field comes in, because every one of those atoms is emerging from that field and collapsing into the field in a constant dance. This is you and I recreating ourselves from the field. The field's not out there. We are the field. We are disturbances. We're little, it's not very romantic to say that, but we're wrinkles. Our consciousness creates this wrinkle in the field. It's Greg for whatever period of time I'm here. And I am holding that form in the field. I am the field. You are the field. And this is where the physics is so interesting, because when we understand the principles of that field, what we're really understanding is the rules and the guidelines of our lives and our potential and our capabilities. So what are those? Well, we know, number one, that the field is entangled. We know that all matter in the universe was once connected. And even though physically the universe is expanding and separating, energetically, we're still connected, number one. Number two, the universe is holographic. This is such a powerful, I can't even do justice to it in this brief conversation, but what it means is in a true hologram, every piece of the hologram has information about the rest of the structure. So I talk about this often in workshops. Remember 1980s, the new age began, and there were these shiny little bookmarks, holographic bookmarks of like the Great Pyramid or dolphins jumping over roses or something. And if it was a true holographic bookmark, you could cut that into a million pieces and take the smallest and look at it under a microscope, and you would see the whole image, because every piece has information about that whole. So you and I reflect that. Here's how you know that. If there is a change in the DNA in your body, if you take an antibiotic, take a shot for an antibiotic, if your body had to absorb that antibiotic one cell at a time for 50 trillion cells, and it took 1 second right there. So 50 trillion seconds, it would take forever for you to do that. But it doesn't, because your body is holographic. The other principle is that we are fractal. So fractal patterns, there are small patterns that repeat the same pattern on larger and larger and larger scales. So an atom are things moving around the nucleus that are very similar to planets moving around the sun. They're very similar to a solar system moving around the galaxy, same pattern but different scale.